Okay, so next we have codominant. Specifically, these are what we call blood problems because they are dealing with blood. And when people talk about blood, they say, oh, like I have A positive or B negative or things like that. So in terms of basic blood phenotypes is what they're talking about. I have type A blood or I have type B blood. There are 4 options. You can have A, B, AB, or O. Now, the interesting thing about these is type A and type B are codominant, which is why we end up with type AB blood. So if I were to write these down as genotypes, I would have type AA, or I could have type BB, I could have type AB. And remember, with codominance, the idea was that we saw both traits. So if you have type AB blood, that means you have the gene for A and the gene for B. Now, added to that, we have the type O. And type O is actually a dominant recessive concept. So type O is recessive to everything. The only way to get type O blood is if you get 2 type O genes. How you can get those, you can have a parent who is heterozygous for A, meaning they are AO, or you can have BO. Yes, I know, it's like the smell concept, but we're talking about gene alleles. Okay. And then if you're wondering about positive and negative, positive is dominant. So that would be saying things like I have plus, plus, or plus, minus, because as long as the plus is there, that's what we would see. The minus is recessive. Now, on your paper, you're going to notice that it's written slightly differently. So officially, we use a capital I with an A for the allele for an A, an I with a B for the allele for B, and a little I for the allele for O. So like type AB blood would actually be written as I with a superscript A and I with a superscript B. Is it okay with me if you just write type AB blood as AB for the genotypes? Yes, it is. I just want you to recognize that officially it's supposed to be on the I's, because if you get a question like that, like on the EOC or on your test or anything like that, I want you to recognize it. And so that's part of the reason your notes page was set up that way. Okay, so we have our key, and we're going to do our Punnett square. And so let's see, it says that father is type A blood, but the genotype they gave us was the heterozygous. I'm going to write the Punnett square 2 different ways so you can see how both of them would work out. So that could also be written this way as an AO. And mother is type B blood, but you'll notice she's also heterozygous. So same information written 2 different ways. So we can end up with AB, A, B, or O. Okay. And I know with the eyes sometimes it really looks weird and makes it harder. And so that's the nice, if you do the more casual format, sometimes it really makes it easy to see, oh, that's type A, or that's type B, or that's type O. Okay? So then we would list out our genotypes. So we can have 1 AB, 1 BO, 1 AO, 1 OO. and just writing it out so you can see it in both formats. Okay, and then phenotypes. You could have 1AB, 1A, 1B, or 1O. Okay? Hopefully that helps you with the blood problems.